as a root user, you are supposed to onboard another user. Now let's say solution architect has helped product owner. She created account with AWS. Now account got created. She logged in. Solution architect explained product owner about these basics, what I am explaining to you. After that, solution architect will ask, can you create a user for me? Solution architect cannot ask her, can you give me your root user name and password? He cannot ask. Why? He's a certified engineer. He knows what is best practices. He cannot ask her to give a root user email ID, root user password. So he should ask her to create a user for me. Then she will guide. Solution architect will guide PO to go to IAM. IAM is a global service. How can I know that? Top right corner, you have region selection. You see, it is grayed out. Grayed out means this is a global service. What we do here, we onboard users. We onboard groups, we onboard users, we onboard roles, policies, identities. Example, I'm deleting users. Please pay attention. I'm deleting wantedly. I have deleted 2 users. The moment you log into your own account, you see the same thing. You will see the same output. You have 0 groups, 0 users. What she will do based on solution architect instructions, she will go to users, user groups. She will create a group saying that admin group. This group will have permissions. See, this policy is created by, where it is. This policy is created by AWS. This policy has what? Almost 200 plus services you can access. And this, she's creating a group called admin group. Admin group has permissions. What permissions? Administrator access permissions. Do we have any users in this? No. What she will do? She will click on add users. She can click here or she can go here and do it. Add users. We are creating a first user. See, there are no users. Go to IAM dashboard again. One group we created. Go to users. Create a user whose name is Jack. Who is the solution architect? Why did I select this option? Jack can log into AWS through console. What is console? Graphically. If you don't want to allow Jack to log in from graphically, don't select this. Then how can he log into the AWS? Through programmatic.
CLI.
Through CLI. So, but basically, we will give access to Jack through, because he's a solution architect. He should onboard some other users. We are creating a user called Jack. He will have access to AWS Management Console, and it is generating auto-generated password. I am going to detach a password and policy. I'm detaching a policy. What policy? IAM user change password. Basically, what happens if somebody shared a credentials to you, you will be able to change the first sign-in. For the first sign-in, you will be able to change your user password. That is a policy. It is. I'm attaching. Anyway, let me attach it. I'm creating a user. By default, when you create a user, he or she will not have access to anything, but they can log into AWS. Now I'm creating a Jack. Jack can log into AWS, but he cannot do anything. Why? To do something, you need permissions. You have to be a part of a groups where existing group has, where group has permissions, or else you can attach policies directly to the user. A policy can be directly attached to the user, or a policy can be directly attached to the group. Inside the group, who will be there? Users will be there. If you assign directly or if you assign group, both means same. Why do we go with the groups? If you go with the group, go to the group, one message. Whatever the people, whoever is there inside the group, everybody is communicated. That is the advantage of group. In the real time, we as a solution architect, cloud engineers, we create groups. Development group, QA group, every group will be there. Group will have by default permissions. HR people will be hiring somebody. The person will join a group. Or else, if a person is onboarded, for him, you have to create a policy separately to avoid time and make sure that you are following a protocol and you are making your things easy. So what am I trying to say? When you're creating user in AWS, by default, user will have no access to, yeah. By default, when you onboard a user in AWS, he or she will not have a no permissions until unless you map that user to a group or attach a policy to the user. Then only they will be able to create something, or else they can log in, log out. Now we are creating a user whose name is Jack, and to the job, we are attaching a group called admin group, where admin group has permissions called administration permissions. Click on next option. Click on create. So these credentials will be shared to the solution architect by product owner.